If you're a conservative and you feel that Twitter and Facebook are a little too censory for you, or if you find that as a conservative you're not happy with Parler selling you out to the FBI, then good news! There's a new outlet on its way called Frank. Now that name is, I'm certain, more than likely going to change, but Frank is the forthcoming social media apparatus for conservatives that is being put together by MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell. And according to a report from Newsweek, Frank, as it is again currently called, is going to have the ability to host 1 billion users. Right? We're talking about nearly 1/7 of the global population that this social media thing that the MyPillow guy is coming up with is going to be able to house. And according to a recent interview Mike Lindell gave to Steve Bannon, there's going to be no rules, right? This thing, one, is going to be, as he put it, impervious to big tech, overtaking it or dismantling it. And two, you can say whatever the hell you want. There's going to be no limits. You want to go out there and you want to spread anti-vaxxer information, Frank is the outlet for you. You want to spread election lies that might get you slapped with a $1.3 billion lawsuit, Frank is the outlet for you. Mike Lindell says so. This is so stupid. I mean, seriously. We're at a point where every time a conservative throws a little temper tantrum, because they're not allowed to say something on Twitter or Facebook without the threat of being sued, they're like, well, I'm going to start my own social media company. All right, Trump is out there talking about he's going to start his Twitter alternative. Parler already exists, and by the way, is already failing because everybody abandoned it already, and those who didn't are now abandoning it because it was turned out they were turning their info over to the FBI, which is good. They should have done that. But now they're pissed off at Parler. Frank is going to be just the latest, if it even launches. Let's be honest about that. I mean, the likelihood of this thing actually going public as something people can use, I think right now that's very slim. Possibly all the way to none, the chances of that actually happening. Because again, this is coming from Mike Lindell, the guy who still insists that he is sitting on a mountain of evidence showing that the 2020 election was stolen, but he refuses to share it with anybody. Totally not going to happen. He's also being sued for well over $1 billion because of all the election lies that he told about Dominion voting systems. So this isn't exactly the most trustworthy human being we're talking about here. Let's also not forget that his own company got sued for lying about their pillow prices. So yeah, when it comes to trusting somebody, Mike Lindell is actually pretty low on that list of people that you should trust. But he swears he's going to have this new outlet. It's going to be the Wild West. You can say and do whatever the hell you want on this outlet. And eventually you'll be surrounded by 1 billion other users. Yeah, if it sounds a little good to be true, it likely is. And I wouldn't trust anything that comes out of Mike Lindell's mouth. And I sure as hell wouldn't trust his little social media outlet with any of my personal information either.